Hello students, welcome back to my channel and today I come with a question which is based on inverse variation and I hope that you get the idea of inverse variation in my previous video. So before starting the exercise, before starting the question, let me revise the definition of or concept of inverse variation. The exact meaning of inverse variation is that if we take two quantities and if one quantity increases then the other quantity decreases in the same manner, then we say that the two quantities are inversely proportional to each other, or we can say that these two quantities are very inversely. Okay student, so these are the concept which based on inverse variation or inversely proportional. So before so the question which based on inverse variation are all written on the same basis. So here is a question given: if A and B vary inversely, if A and B vary inversely, then find the constant of variation, then find the constant of variation, constant of variation, and complete the table and complete the table. Okay, so the table is given here. A, B, and the values, various values for A and B are listed here, and they are 3, 4.5. This value we have to find 7.5, and this is also unknown, and this is the 10. And in the next, the value of B is 20. This is to be find, that is 12, and the next is we have to find, and this is also known that we have to find. So student, there the table is given and here we have to find the constant of variation. Okay, so in order to solve this question, first of all we make another table taking two values of A and B. Okay, so let's make them. In the solution, or you can simply write A is equal to, or A1 is equal to 3, A2 is equal to 4.5, B1 is equal to 20, and here B2 is we have to find. Okay, so here I just take two values of A and B to find the value of this. Okay, so let's start the solution. In order to solve this question, we use the formula A1 upon A2 is equal to B2 upon B1. Okay, we use this formula and here we shall put these values in this formula to get our required result. So just put this here, the value of A1 is 3, so write 3 at the point of place of A1 we get 3, and the value of A2 is 4.5, so just write here 4.5, and this will be equal to value of B2 is that we have to find, so just leave it as it is that we have to find, and the value of B1 is 20. Okay student, so here we have put the values of A1, A2, B1, B2 in the required formula. So in our next step we have to carry the cross multiply, then we get 3 multiplied by 20 is equal to B2 multiplied by 4.5. And in order to separate the variable that is B2, we just transfer 4.5 to the left hand side, then we get B2 is equal to 3 multiplied by 20 and upon 4.5. Okay, so we just make it 60 upon 4.5. If you want to remove the decimal, then just multiply by 10 in the numerator and denominator of this fraction. Then you will get 10 upon 10, and this will give 600 upon 45. Okay students, so when we solve it, we get 15 3s are 45 and 15 4s are 60. And then next 3 ones are 3, 13.3. So here we get the value of B2 is equal to 13.3. As a result, here the first constant of variation is we have to find here is 13.3. So here we get the value B2 is equal to 13.3. So we write in the table here 13.3 as a result. Okay. Now in the next we shall take, you can take here A1, A3 or A2, A3. In the both, you will get the same result. Okay. So here, for our convenience, as here we have taken A1, A2, then we get the value of B2. So in order to find the value of A3, we just take A3, A2, A3 and B2, B3, then we shall get our next result. So here we write A2 is equal to 4.5, A3 is equal to, we have to find, and B2 is equal to 13.3 and B3 is equal to 12. Okay, now just write the formula. The formula is A2 upon A3 is equal to B3 upon B2. And now put the values in this formula. We get the value of A2 is 4.5, so we write here 4.5, and the value of B3 A3 is unknown, so just write A3 without any changing, and here you write the value of A3 is 12, and this is the 13.3. And now just carry out the cross multiply, you will get A3 multiplied by 12 is equal to 4.5 multiplied by 13.3, and here A3 is equal to 4.5 multiplied by 13.3 upon 12. And now let's solve it. We get 3 4s are 12 and 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. We get 1.5, or you can further divide it, then we get 1.5 multiplied by 13.3 upon 4, or 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 0.3 and 4 7s are 28, 4 5s are 20. So here we get this result, and just multiply this to 13.3, then we get our result. So here we just multiply 0.73 375 multiplied by 13.3. So when we multiply it, 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21, 3 3s are 9, and 0, that is 2. 3 3s are 9 and 1. Okay, now similarly when we multiply by this, we get 3 5s are 15, 6, 1, 1, and this one 5, 7, 3, and when we add, we get your result 5, 6 plus 5 is 11, carry 1, 6, 5, 11, 12, 13, carry 1, 6 to 9, 9 and 1, 10, and this will be 5 and put the decimal here. So here we get 50.32 as the result. So our next the value of A3 will be 50.32. Okay, so I think that there is no doubt in the solution of this question. Similarly, you can find the value of B4 and B5 as if you want. So student, I don't think that I have to solve the other part of this question. So other part of this question will be your homework, and I suggest to all students, please try to solve the other part of this question for your acknowledgement. This will improve your knowledge in the inverse variation. So here I just leave the other solution of this question for you, and I hope you will solve the other part. Now let's see the next question. The question is, if 125 worker can finish a job in 120 days. Question number 4. If if 125 worker can finish a job in 120 days, then how many workers required? Then how many workers required to finish the job is in 100 days. Okay, student. The question is very simple here. If 125 workers can finish a job in 120 days, then how many workers are needed to complete this job in 100 days? Okay. So, in order to solve this question, there are two methods to solve. The first one, just apply the simple word problem method, and the second is just make the table as you have seen in the previous question. Okay, so let us see its solution. I just write here the simple word problem as you have studied in your previous classes. So here we write, or you can just make the table. Just write here number of workers in first step. In first step is equal to 125, and number of days required to complete the job, finish the job is equal to 120 days. Now, number of workers in second step is unknown. We have to find, and the number of days required, number of days required is equal to 100 days. Okay, so this is the first method. You can write like this, or you can make the table like this also. Here, just write here, make the table first of all, and here you can write number of worker, and here you can write days required. So here the number of worker in first step is 125, and in this way the days required is 120. And the second part, how many workers, that means that this is to be find, and let this is the x and the days is 100. So you can make the table like this, or you can write like this. Both give us same answer, so don't be confused. If as you think which one is easy for you, you can apply the method. Okay, now let's solve the question, just applying the formula of inverse variation. So I just erase this, and I would like to make the table here, which is very simple. So just make the table and solve the question. Here, I just make the table, and here I write number of worker, and here I write days required. This is the days required. And in the first step, the number of worker was 125, and the days required to finish the job was 120. And in my next need, I need more workers, but we don't know how much, and the days required is 100. So here we write x1 upon x2 is equal to y2 upon y1. So here the value of x1 is 125, and the value of x2 is x. Similarly, this is the y1 and this is the y2. So just put the values here. The value of x1 is 125, and this will be only x, and this will equal to 120 upon 100, and 10 has been cancelled out here, and we get 125 upon x is equal to 12 upon 10. Now carrying out the cross multiply, we get 1250 is equal to 12x, or x is equal to 1250 upon 12, and when we divide it, we shall get our result. Okay, student, so let's solve it. Okay, student, let's solve this question. And here is solved. 1 second. I am extremely sorry, there is a silly mistake. This will be 100, and this will be 120. 120, and the 0 is cancelled out. So here we get 10 upon 12, and this will be 10x, and this will be 12 multiplied by 125 upon 10. So here 5 5 twos are 10, and this will be 5 to the 10, 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12. So x is equal to 6 multiplied by 25, and this will be 150. So here we get the value of the value of x2 is 150. So here 150 workers required to complete the job in 100 days. Okay, student? So I think that there is no doubt in the solution of this question. So thank you for watching this video, and I will come with the new question in my next video. Till then, goodbye.